Well, once you are aware of urban exploring, then you obviously know the dangers, the risk that is getting caught. You know that you're committing reckless endangerment, trespassing, going to unauthorized places. That's what it is. You most likely either get hurt, get arrested, or probably even die.
All the time. I mean, you can't really avoid it when you're trespassing and running on tracks. It's I mean, it's not just uncalculated going for things to go. It's not taking a chance. It's calculated risks. Do I want to do this? You know, that there's things to weigh. It's something that people just in this entire age don't really get to do, which is go somewhere that most people haven't or that is new. Because not like at least now everything is so planned out. Oh, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna take this street here to here. It's much more planned. There's much less spontaneity. You're never in a spot where you're like, oh, I didn't know this was here. I didn't know that. You're never going to a place where you're unaware of what's gonna happen or what it's gonna look like, or what your options are gonna be when you get there. That's really cool. Like I missed the whole like new world. I'm not old enough for space. Yeah.
Started off low risk. You gotta start somewhere, right? Went to this small row, right of way, that's what it's called. Found an abandoned truck segment. It took me somewhere, saw some abandoned train cars, and decided to just take pictures. Not the best, but it's a start.
A combination of just people asking if I wanted to go. I was like, sure, because like I'm a yes man, and also it just seems cool. At the time, I just wanted to be like like I just kind of wanted the photos that I put on my Instagram, but once I started doing it, I was like, that's kind of weird. Like I'm just gonna kind of do it to do it instead of for the external stuff.
I was doing solo missions. These missions included just me going down these certain subway tunnels that that there's probably nothing to do because there's nothing really abandoned, but that doesn't mean anything. It's still urbix. You're still trespassing regardless. You're still committing something. So at the same time, you're just wandering, seeing the graffiti. You might see something interesting, something abandoned, Not all tunnels are boring. If a tunnel does not have graffiti in it, then it's probably boring. Unless it's abandoned, then be my guest, take pictures. Go ahead. I don't think that if there was no graffiti in any tunnel, unless it's abandoned, then I would never probably done this. You're in the tunnels, a train's coming, and you're close to that train, then you gotta hide somewhere and pray that that train is not gonna see you. That the driver will not honk at you and will not see you or anybody else.
Also, because most places are owned by somebody. You go to someone's house, it's their house. You go to a restaurant, that's like someone's restaurant. This is nobody's. And by that, it's everybody's who's in there. If you're in, it's no man's land almost. If you're in a tunnel, there's no one there to say you can or can't do this. There's no one there to do anything. It's just you and the place.
To do something?
What was the most craziest thing you've ever seen while exploring?
The cave crickets. I shouldn't lead with that. That's kind of like the punchline. So, okay, we're on the. Actually, all three of us, we're here.
Yeah.
So we're on the shore underneath of Staten Island, underneath the
Verrazano Bridge.
Yeah, the Narrows. And so we're walking along the shore, just kind of looking at stuff. A lot of cool washed up things.
A lot of junk.
Yeah, but cool junk, I think.
Yeah.
Mostly. And there's this half submerged. We can actually show what it is. There's this half submerged doorway. It's made of like stones and an arch. It's like a cornerstone. It's pretty nice. Big enough for people to get there. And so we went through there. And there's an oblong room about 15 feet by 8 feet. And at the end of that, it turns right, and there's another doorway. But there's two big mounds of dirt. And the whole time we were looking at these little gray spots. Like, what are these? I wonder, But the ceiling's pretty high. It's curved, probably 15 feet high as well. And we're wondering, as the deeper you go into the battery or cave or whatever it was, the gray things get more and more common. And at that moment, we realized what the gray things were. Thousands and thousands of cave spiders. And I've never run out of a place so fast.
We just look at it.
The second time you go to a place is much different than the first because you know what to expect, but you're looking more for the details. You're looking more for
Exactly.
Yeah, you're looking more for I wonder what this place actually was. You start looking, digging through the piles of things if you see something cool at the bottom.
Yes.
There's a lot more. It's good to revisit places.
It is.
You get a better feel for them.